So in the last class we discussed about the user management. User management, especially, just if you want to recap the session. Okay, so what are the users? What are the groups? How the users will be proactively working on? Okay, and what are the basic commands we are using? And especially what are the basic file systems? Nothing but where the configuration information will be stored, and moreover what are the shells will be existing into the server level. And we ran into the some of the practicals also, how to use the commands of user add, user del, user mod, and how to change the like a current working directory and number of warnings changes. Okay, and there is some sort of the modification, adding the groups, adding the number of scenarios, scenario 1, scenario 2, scenario 3 we discussed. So in today topic we are going to the next topic. So we have a user. Now we are giving the extra powers to the user. Okay, so creation of the user is one of the aspect. Adding the power to the user is another aspect. How we can moving on? So let me see 1 minute. So cat etc password. So this is the where all the user information will be there, and cat ect shadow where all the password information will be there. So let it be. Now the requirement is that, as per the requirement, okay, there is some of the changes into the action. Nothing but we are giving the some extra privileges. So what are the basic commands we are using to give the privileges? For example, chown is the one of the command. This command will help you to changing of ownership. Okay, for example, there is some scenario where we need to give the privileges to the file. Let me, we have anything is there, ls. Okay, so let it be, I'm creating one directory, simply one college. Okay, inside a college, so inside a college I don't have any data. So my the course of action is that I'm going to create some files, test1, test3, test4, and again I'm creating the one more directory. Okay, demo something, cd demo. I'm going to the demo. Again I'm creating the some of the files, test2, test6, test9. So let it be, I'm checking the my present working directory is college demo. Let me trigger the command called tree command. So the tree command will help you out to the hierarchy into the graphical way. So the dot is representing of where you are currently standing, a demo. So now the requirement is that when you trigger ls-l, you can see that the present working directory is showing that root, nothing but there are the some of the files are there. These particular files, okay, having the privileges controlled by the root. Okay, it is under the control of root. Okay, let me go one step back. So just check where you are standing in college, ls-l. You can see that here. So there is some of the privileges. We can see that all the things are with root and root, and there is a one directory called demo also. This is also with root and root. Now the requirement is that, so where I'm standing right now, I'm standing at college. So there is a kind of the requirement. Usually, whenever we are working with a middleware team, application team, or any kind of dependent teams, so the requirement is very clear. Let it be one web application, where let it be some Tomcat, or let it be some Java team, let it be some middleware, any team. So whenever we are working with them, there is a kind of the things we need to be proactively give the support. So what is the means? The user said that it is under the control of root and we are not having the root access. Okay, please change the instead of root to, so there is a some group, let it be there is a some user id. Let me see that any user IDs are there. Test account or hello. So my requirement is that, okay, instead of root, I need to give the permission of test account. Okay, means who will be having the access for this file? Not root. He will be having the access by the test account only. Means chown, change ownership. As I said you earlier, okay, Unix is a very clear, whatever the generalized terminology we are using, that converted into the command. chown, change ownership is nothing but chown space. Okay, let me go with, so what is the user said? When we explain about yesterday, this is a primary, this is a secondary. So whenever there is a file or anything is created, primary user will be there, secondary user also will be there. Primary is a representation of like a Linux. I'm the part of the Linux team, but I need a support for the VMware also. Then that become a secondary. So let it be, my requirement is very clear. The client said that there is a one file with a test1. This test1 file, root and root is there, but he is expecting change the ownership from the nothing but root to hello. Root to hello. So this is what the expectation. Let me, I am giving the root. Just make sure that he mentioned that primary is the hello, secondary is the root. So what exactly we triggered here? Primary, nothing but here primary privileges I given as a hello user, secondary privileges I given as a root. For which file? This file. So let me validate here. Now it is changed the ownership from the root to hello. Means the particular user hello will be having the control on the file. So that should be web application or Tomcat, anything. But user is there means you can add it. For example, let it be, I created Tomcat. Okay. Now the requirement is that the primary will be the hello, secondary will be the not root Tomcat. So again chown, chown, okay, hello, colon, there is no space over there here, colon, Tomcat, space, which file it is. So this is the one scenario. In this scenario, what exactly we are going to see that this scenario will explain you that only for the particular file, only for the particular file. Just think of that. Now the client is very clear on his expectation. Earlier he said that only for the test1 file. Now the requirement is that there is a one demo directory is there. Okay, the demo directory, if you can see that here, it is with a root and root. Okay, so entire demo directory inside a content also. The demo directory inside a content also, he need to give the privileges not a root like a Tomcat. Means parent directory, this is the parent directory, and the child files, everything need to do the changes same time need to be entire hierarchy. Means usually as, so here I explained Every time I'm giving the one line of command. Means if you want to perform the same thing means 1, 2, 3 and this one is a 4. 4 times I need to execute. Let it be this is a very small file. If you go into the production environment, internally there is some set of files will be there. Some 100 subdirectories. Everything will be there. In that time, we cannot access those things and all. And we cannot give that many of commands also. So to overcome that one, we are using one more command, same command only, -R. So let me give without capital R, tomcat colon tomcat space demo. Let me trigger the lsfnl. Now things are changed. lsfn ld, d is nothing but directory demo. If you can see that here, you can see inside a directory also how things will be there. Inside a directory, it is with the root only. So what exactly they happen here? When I use the chown command, tomcat, earlier it was a root, only it changed to the parent directory only, not a subdirectories. So it is changed to the parent directories. Subdirectories are not changed. So in production environment, this is a make you a lot of the problematic. So they will ask that it is not changed to the other directories and all subdirectories. So we cannot execute the file. So there will be lot of dependency. So how we can give the same time to all recurring, nothing but all dependent files in one shot. So we are using the command call -R. So let me come back from here. Yeah, -R. So R should be capital letter, chown space capital R -R space what exactly the username you are looking. Both we need to give primary and secondary and the which file it is. Let me check the file it is. It is with the tomcat. Okay, it's well and good. Let me go inside. Let me check. LL is the shortcut form of command. It will list you out all the information. ls-l is instead of ls-l, LL command will take you the privileges. Okay. So here, when I trigger the -R command, okay, the entire architecture, nothing but the entire architecture is changed here. Nothing but your primary directory inside the content also changed. So this is the beauty of this command. Nothing but interview times also they will clearly ask you that why we are using the capital R. Why we are using, otherwise they will place you the question in different way. Okay, there is a one directory will be there, or there is a one directory consisting of subdirectories. I want to give the some privileges, let it be tomcat or particular user. I need to allocate for the entire directory structure. How we can give in by using single command. So in the time we are using the command called chown space -R. So this command in one line, it will give the privileges to the all the things. So if you're not using the -R means, it will go by one. So that is the reason you are in a position to explain to them. Okay, -R is a nothing but all recursive, nothing but entire directory structure. Entire directory structure it will allocate. It will allocate the whatever the privileges we are giving. So this is the kind of the shortcut form of giving the privileges to the particular directories. Okay, with individually or with a set of things. Let me go with one more command. Change grp. So there is a one process will be there. Okay, any particular directory, nothing but any particular thing. Let me have a open the document. Yeah. So basically, so whenever we are assigning the permission to the particular files and all, okay, the ownership, nothing but the ownership of the things, if you want to change it one time, so let it be. So here, if you can see that any particular file, that is for the file level, okay, chgrp, let it be whatever the file it is. Test2 is there, right? Tomcat test2. CD, it is not there. Test1. So here the thing is that whenever we are allocating individually to the particular file level, we are using the change group, nothing but the group we are using the chgrp. But whereas chown, the command will help you to give the entire architecture level, more than a one. And here we are giving the only for the one group only, nothing but whether you are going with a primary or whether you are going with a secondary. But when you're coming with a chown command, the chown command will deal with both of them, nothing but primary, secondary, and entire infrastructure architecture also we can give it. So most of the times we can use it. The chown command is the on day to day basis people are using into the environment. So whether you can use it, if you have willing to use it the chown command, or if you are going with a only specific thing, no I have to change this one only, means there is a one more command also there, change group, we can use it. So that is depending upon our requirement. But instead of this one, this command will help you a lot into the both of the things are doing the same thing, but whereas it is performing into the file level only, but whereas chown command will performing file level, directory level also. So both vice versa it will be supporting into the chown command. So in the same way, there is a few more things will be there into the picture. So one is that chmod. There is one more command called chmod command will be there. Change modifications. For example, whenever there is a file will be existed. Let me see here. Whenever there is a file is existed, the file will be having of read, write, execute permissions will be there. Every file will be having of read permissions, write permissions, execute permissions will be there. So when you coming to the real time, the read will be indication of 4, write will be indication of 2, execute will be the indication of 1. So this is the defined by the by default that is performing based on the umask value. So we are calling as umask. The umask value is defined by the kernel itself, 0022. So the umask value it is under the control of kernel. So the kernel will be taking the justification and it will be defined based on your operating system architecture. So here the read, write, execute things will be defined by 4 to 1. So nothing but any specific file, if you want to read it, if you want to give the write permission, if you want to give the executive permissions, we are using the command called read, write, execute. Any one of the privileges we are giving. So when you coming to the production environment or when you coming to the architecture level, we could see that there is a type of, it is indicating like this. You can see that this is the user, this is the group, this is the other. So there is a three types of the categories will be there: user, group and others. The user will be defining you of, you are the primary user. Let it be I am the part of the Linux team. Okay, for the user Linux team guy, what exactly the your requirement? Nothing but you are giving the full permissions or specific permission. For example, here 7 is nothing but the collection of 3, 4 plus 2 plus 1. Okay, and the group, let it be I am a part of the Linux group. For my group, I am giving only read actions. Okay, but for myself, I am having executive permissions also. Okay, for example, I am the part of the Linux team. In my Linux team, everyone will be having only, let it be my group will be having the read actions. Let it be myself will be having the write actions. So if you can see that here, user level it is a 7, 4 plus 3, 2 plus 1, and a group level we are not giving the executive permissions because I am working on some specific requirement, requirement. So that is the reason I do have the privileges for execute permission. Means I can execute the some scripts, I can execute the some sort of operations here. But coming to here, the group it is not needed because as of now we should not give the privileges to the any one of the group. In the time we are giving the 6. 4 plus 2 is the 6. Others. Who are the others? As I said you earlier, let it be I am a part of the Linux team. Okay. So there is a VMware team is there. That VMware team means non-local team. Some there is a different team will be there. The team also expecting some help on executing some script, some middleware team, some whoever it may be, whether VMware team, middleware team, whoever it may be, they want to do the some execution as a part of the deployment. For them also I am giving the as per the need. Since they want to execute the some scripts, we are giving the 7. 4 to 1, nothing but we are giving the scripts for particular directory or structure. So this is the way how we are giving, whether we are giving into the numerical format or we are giving into the character wise also. So let it be, if you coming to here, there is one file will be there, test4. So let it be, now the client created test6.sh. There is a one file is created. So this file will be consisting of some script. Now the requirement is that the client said that this file will be consisting of some script. Okay, but my requirement is that this particular file give the permissions. So they will clearly ask you that which permissions they need. Okay, for example, let it be they need 755 permissions. 755 permission. What is the 755? 755 indication of 7 is nothing but user level read write executive permissions. Okay, nothing but 7. 4 plus 2 plus 1 7. 755 permission. 5 is nothing but 4 plus 1 means read and execute. Okay, again read and execute. So that is what exactly given. You can see that here earlier it was it is not highlighted. Now it is highlighted. Now they are able to execute the script. Okay, now they are able to execute the script. Let it be 600. I given a some permission called 600. Automatically it is changed. Generally, any script into the Linux we are executing by using // or sh. For example, if you can see that here, the application team come up into the picture. They said that we are not able to execute the script for the particular user. Which user? User as a root, okay, particular directory. So we are not able to execute the script. We need a executive permissions. So in the time we are giving chmod only plus x, okay. So let it be. So the permissions are given, nothing but earlier it is not having any permissions, okay. So now what I done, I given executive permission into the user level, group level, other level also, nothing but I given the privileges into the user level, group level, other level also. So whether you can go with two things here, whether you can perform by the numerically assigning also we can done, or by character wise also you can able to do that. So any one of the things also we can perform in the same time, we can perform in the same time, okay. So any doubts here? Okay, so let me move on to the next one. So if you come to the background of the thing, the chown command we are using for the multi-purpose, whether the file or directory, we are using for the changing of ownerships. Okay, as per the user need, we can perform by using the chown command or chown -r. R is nothing but a recursive entirely architecture. Inside of architecture also going to be changed in one shot. How many files are there? How many services are there? It is not a matter. The kernel will going to be triggered and it is allocated into the one shot. So again the chgrp is one more command. It will be individually allocating to the files. Okay, if when you want to allocate any directory, if you want to allocate any user to the particular file, we can able to perform. But the thing is that it is only for the whether primary or secondary. So to overcome that one only, most of the times we are using the command called chmod, chown command only we are using for the file level and directory level. So there is a one more command is called chown command, chmod command. This command will help you to give the extra privileges to the files. Okay, so whenever we are giving the privileges, we have three types. Okay, nothing but primary. We have a three things we need to be take care: users, groups, and others. Okay, so based on that, whether we going with the 4 to 1 mechanism or with the normal mechanism also, we can able to do that. For example, if you can see that earlier it was group level X is there. I want to remove into group level X. So I'm using the command called g-x. Okay, for example, others -6. Okay, like this you can able to perform into the both scenarios, whether chmod that is we are calling as 700. 0 is indication of no access. Okay, but only some set of the users only having the access. Let it be. So here what it will going to be happen, only others will get access, not a you primary and secondary. Okay, we can perform into the two ways, by numerically and non-numerically also, nothing but character wise also we can able to perform. That is the beauty of the thing. So this is about the one of the thing. Now there is a one more requirement is there, nothing but access control limit. So what is the access control limits? So when we are using the access control limits, what is the purpose of access control limits? So the thing is that, let it be lsfnl cd double dot. So let it be I have a name called college. This college particular directory, it will be consisting of root and root. Now, my requirement is that in production environment, usually we will come across with some sort of scenarios. There is some sort of the commands are there. Get facl, college. So this command is one of the beauty is that, for example, there is a need of production need. Okay, for example, the client is looking for doing some migration or patching. So migration or patching, they are going to be performed on one fine weekend. So on the moment of the time, the client is very clear, states that okay, we can assign access to the everyone, not for some set of the persons. For set of the persons, we can access to the read. Some set of the persons, we can access to the write. Like that of permission privileges, they are going to be allocating. Then only we are using the command called setfacl, getfacl. So getfacl is the command. It will delivers the information. It's a kind of displaying the content, nothing but whether the particular directory he is having any, what is the content, which user they have access, everything it will going to be displayed, nothing but getfacl college. If you can see that here the file name is a college, owner is a root, yes, root only, right? And this group is also again the root only, primary and secondary is the root only. Now the requirement is that user level everyone will be having the read write access. Group level we are having the read and executable permissions. Okay, other level it is having the read and executable permissions are there. So on the moment of the time the people are going with the kind of the nature, they will be do the changes for the only some specific user, only for the some sort of define you for the some set of groups they want to give it. For example, let it be now requirement is that yeah. So like this, let it be I want to give the permission for everyone. We have any user Tomcat is there, right? I think ID Tomcat. Okay. So normally when you're going with the chown command, chmod command, earlier commands and all, we are giving the privileges for everyone. Let it be you are a part of Linux team. Let it be you are a part of VMware team. If you are a part of the any group means automatically whatever the privileges will come to the your group, you are getting. But now the client is very clear here because you done the very big escalation. Okay, or you are appointed for the only one migration activity. So here the client said that let it be one guy with a ROM or one guy with a Tomcat. He is the one person only going to have a readable format or modify the things and all. But his team members, everyone will be have the read access only, not his access. Only for him only, that's the same issue, not for everyone. So this type of the requirements when the user level specification, group level specification, we are using the setfacl and getfacl. So this command will help you to make you understanding of okay allocation of the things into the proper manner. For example, let it be this is the requirement set facl hyphen m is a nothing but a modify. We need to give the modify. So u is a nothing but user. So here Tomcat is a user. For particular You can see that here user level everyone having the read, write, execute permissions. But for Tomcat user, I am giving the read access, not a write and execute permissions. You got my point, right? Let it be go with the getfacl. If you can see that here, all the users will be having the read, run, write access except Tomcat user. Tomcat user is having only read access. You got a difference, right? The chown command and this command. In chown command, we are giving the like a commonly privileging, nothing but if you are a part of the group means you will get everything. But coming to here the things are going to be changed into the different way. So that is the reason. For example, let it be think in different way. Okay, so now the requirement is that this guy is a part of some migration. Okay, he particularly need a executive permission. Okay, so user level. So user level means chmod. So what I will do, I will give the 0. Okay, 5, otherwise 000 college. I'm not giving the privileges to the anyone. That is what here reflecting, right? If you can see that here college, no one is having the any access. No one is having the any access for this directory. Okay, means all the users are, no one is having the any access. Groups also we have some access only, others also not having any access. There is no access we provided. Now my requirement is that, but coming to the here, this Tomcat guy only having the read and write and executive permissions. Means whenever they are doing any kind of the migration, whenever they are providing any kind of specific things, user come up with this requirement, we should not give the access to the anyone except Tomcat or except some specific user. This guy need to have a read and write executive permissions, not other users. So on the moment of the time we are going with this mechanism called setfacl getfacl. So hope you understand, right? The concept of the chown and the concept of this one. So both are here different situations. So here I'm going with a group. Let it be test group is there. Let me check. So what exactly I done here? Let me check it out. Only for test group I given access. Only for the Tomcat I given access. None of others I haven't given access. Okay. None of users I haven't given access. None of others also I haven't given access. So this is the way how whenever we are going with a specific type of mechanism, specific type of execution, we are going with it. This is the way of executing the things. Okay, any doubts till now? Hope you understand the difference between the setfacl, getfacl, chown command, chp group, and those of the commands and all, right?
Yes, Pawan, just need to try once.
Okay.
Concept.
Sure. So there is a one more thing is there, nothing but whenever we are, so go with a kind of the scenario. For example, the same thing, okay, let it be CD college. So in this college only, all do your practice. Nothing but you have to create a directory. Inside a directory, you have to create a subdirectory. Inside a subdirectory, you have to create a number of other directories. Inside that, you have to perform the different type of the actions, and nothing but change owner, change group, and other things also you have to perform. That will, this scenario will help you out into the real time whatever we are doing into the things also. So there is a one more major concept is there. Okay, nothing but there is a sudo. So anyone having any idea on the sudo?
It
Sudo,
having like a root admin permission,
yeah.
root level permission.
So root level permission, otherwise, kind of specific permissions allocated. For example, root user is a common user. Root user is the only for set of the persons only they are giving. Not everyone will get it. So my requirement is that there is one middleware team is there. That middleware team guy is looking for the sum of actions, some of things he need to be performed. In that time, how we can prove that? And there is some sort of additional things also we have there. We need to install. We need to perform those things also. Those things, okay, I need some little bit of the time to explain the thing and all. Okay, we have a document for that one. Sudo also. It is into sudo privileges. So there is some sort of the separate class I need, because these are the sum of things we need to be discussed in detail. Nothing but why we are using, because when you are dealing with any kind of the middleware teams, application teams, this type of the request you will get it. Paka. So in the time we need to be understand why we need to be perform the sudo privileges, what is the purpose of the sudo privileges, and where we need to perform. Whenever you are performing, what are the things we need to be take care. So that is the thing we need to be understand. So this one I'm passing you right now the class here, because this one I need a separate class. Okay, so sudo privileges I need to be explained in detail, and there is a sum of scenario also I will give you along with this one, all combinedly all these three. So till now, user management, anyone having any doubt, anything need to understand? So please
No.
do go through the things. If you have any doubts, means just do let me know. Okay, so I can cover you whenever we are going to the topics. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Upon in our organization, see, there are one VM specific users are there, like Oracle. If we are installing the DB, then we are giving the Oracle user. Okay. Then we have one common user called cloud user. Okay. With that, anyone having permission to like sudo user, we can use. If we use su-i, then we can able to access sudo user. Okay. So how they are creating this cloud user for the common one. In all the VMs, if we use cloud user and then that PPK file, we are able to access that VM with the root user access and sudo user access. So
so there is a
is
two
there
type.
any?
Yeah, so I will tell you that. So there is a two types of the things will happen. You were able to see my screen, right? Okay.
Yes.
See, one is that, for example, just think of that from the normal user understanding. You have a 10 servers. Okay.
Okay.
These 10 servers have the local users. Okay.
Mhm.
Let it be some ABC, some users. So there is a kind of the requirement. Okay. My requirement is that you are saying that there is a one cloud user, means some
Yes.
specific user. Specific user. This user majorly local user or non-local user. Local user means
Oh.
cat/etc password it's supposed to be there, or
Hmm.
id space cloud user it's supposed to be listed out. Okay, there is a one more scenario. What the companies will do, whenever we are going with this kind of nature, people are creating active directory. active directory user. Means the directory will be, there is a one server will be maintaining for the active directory. There they are creating the one user. Let it be cloud user.
Clouds.
This cloud user they are creating. Simply saying that, for example, simple normal way. When you join to the one of the company, let it be take the Wipro or Capgemini. Okay. So let it be the Wipro having 2 lakhs of laptops. Okay. It is having the 2 lakhs of laptops. So once you join the company, they allocated the one laptop. They allocated the laptop. So that day, what the company will do, they will create a username into the active directory. Means with your username, like a cloud user. Just think of that cloud user. So now you join into the company, they given a one laptop when you are in training purpose, but this laptop should be some 30 days only they give it, because you are into the training, they need to return back. Okay. So this 30 days, you are not a local user. So how it is identifying? By domain. Domain means, for example, let it be Wipro, means Wipro dot, like a some project will be there. Let it be you are a part of retail project. Retail dot Wipro dot. Okay. For example, let it be you are a part of this group. Automatically, your everything it will working. Otherwise, if you are a Wipro employee, means not employee.wipro.com, means you are a part of Wipro domain, means, or you are a part of EMP domain, means automatically, whether you are using the training laptop, whether you are using the any laptop, it will be work, right? Means this 2 lakhs of laptops, if the domain is existed, you are working. So that is the beauty of active directory. Means how it is happening, this domain internally sync up with your active directory. Means usually what exactly the local user will be happening, local user means only for that laptop, not for other laptops. Means out of 2 lakhs laptops, only one laptop only you have your user there, only it is working, not 1,99,000 laptops. Okay. So active directory is nothing but chronologically we can place it into the all the servers. Okay. So this is the one more thing. Now the your requirement is that now these 10 servers, what we are going to do it, this cloud user is an active directory user. Okay. Now what we are going to do it, we are giving the sudo privileges. We are creating the sudo privileges. Okay. So we are having the SSD service, systemctl status SSD. Have you, right now it is not installed, seems to be SSD. Yeah. So right now it is not loaded into my system. This particular service define you the active directory. This service is running means your server automatically, your application will be starting. Nothing but your service will be start. Okay. Nothing but your application will be automatically accessible. Along that one. So only your user will be able to access, but not a privileges. Privileges side, what I need to give? Sudo privileges. So there is a one user called the cloud user. This user should be having the read access, write access, or he can able to execute the start of the commands. Nothing but he can able to do the, okay, let it be, he can able to do the getfacl, he can able to do the reboot, he can able to do the ls command, he can able to do the chmod command, and he should not, and we are stopping also whatever the things are we need to give, we should not do. Do's and don'ts also we can define into the sudo privileges. Then that particular user can do that. Means simply I'm saying that, okay, Rohit, okay, from tomorrow onwards, you have to come to the office, you have to be logged in, you have to be log out, and you should not do work. Okay, this is the
Mm-hmm.
my role. I given some command. It means that you have to come and perform these things only. If you're trying to perform other things means you won't get access. Means for example you are going for the break, your door not open. Okay, you are going for the okay outside, your doors are not opening. You are trying to reboot your laptop is not working. Means I'm giving only 5 rules. Means what you have to do. Means it defining in another way. You can do only those 5 only, not others. Okay, these privileges we can do by using sudo. Okay, so there is lot of times you will get a from the users especially, this service will be into the stopped state, or sometimes some issues will be there because since I don't have the active directory setups. Okay, since it is not performing properly. Okay, active directories are there, sometimes you done the some patching. Once you done the patching, these services automatically
Will stop.
enabled is there. It is stopped state. Obviously this user is not able to, you cannot get the any information. Once you cannot get any information, you cannot perform these 5 rules also. The user and come that, अरे यार क्या हुआ, last time we performed very well, now it is coming and he will come and shout the things, but he don't know that whether that is a local user or local user.
Non-local user.
So whenever we are going with a workaround, so the primary responsibility is that whether the user is a local, non-local, कोई भी active directory है क्या, or nothing but is everything is fine. First thing is that the services are running, active directory services are running properly, or sometimes your server load also matter. Server is heavily occupying, you are not able to take up any request. Okay, for example, there is a Amazon sale is they placed on some Diwali time, Christmas time, year ending time. Okay, let it be, we'll leave it about. You are trying for the Tatkal ticket. When you're trying for the Tatkal ticket, what it will be happening? At the time, some 1 lakh user trying for the one ticket, right? Means your server is not in a position to establish the connection, right? So in that time, you will get a lot of errors or the page will be broken. So that the same case, there is a lot of load issues also will be coming to the picture. If the load is there heavily, your server is not in a position to service you better, right? So this is the matter. So when you're doing the workaround, we have to do these all things. There is a one more scenario. Maybe that user earlier he's having the sudo privileges. Maybe the sudo file itself corrupted. Someone is corrupted the file. Okay. So that is also going to be happen, right? We need to check in all scenarios. Okay.
So our DevOps team have the cloud user only. Okay. So when patching is happened, that time they are not able to do. Maybe this services get stopped, right? So they are
Correct.
not able to check anything. Then we will raise the intra request with the
Correct. Intra request
team.
means this request will go to the active directory team. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, I don't have active directory here. So I'm trying to start also, it is not starting because I don't have the domain setup. Okay, I don't have the domain setup. So domain setup on academy, whom we need to be contact, the domain expert. So some of the companies, Windows team, domain team will be the same. Some of the companies, domain team will be the separate. Whoever it may be. Some domain team will be there. Name is not a matter here. Okay, title is not a matter here. Some domain team. The domain team responsibility is that simply how we are going to do that. Nothing but they will be have the one web application simply in that like Excel type. In that Excel, okay, there is a user called Cloudflare. This user, whether he have a access or not. Otherwise, how we are checking in server level, chase command. In the same way, they are also going to validate, okay, whether he have read access, he have write access, or we given access for some particular time period. Most of the times they will give the access for some period only. So yesterday when we explained about the chase command, I said you right till some period. your project is renew every 3 months, 4 months, then the 3 months of deadline is the major matter. So it is 3 months crossed. Means they given for 1 week also. So
Yes.
these and all, maybe we don't have access. If we have access, read access means at least we can go through that. Okay. So that small web application only, we need to check it out. Okay. From server level, what we need to do it? Services, status, and koi bhi hai to bhi need to check it out. Failure logs. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let me go through the thing. I will share you the video, and tomorrow we are going to discuss. So whatever he asked the question, right? So that is the reason. Sudo is one of the major important privileges. So especially into the user management, people will ask you the number of questions into the sudo issues. Okay. So we need to go here in and out. We are not stepping into the only command wise scenarios. Okay. So we will step into that one. We will discuss. Okay. Tomorrow in detail. Okay. Hope it's clear, right? Any doubts? Shravan garu. అర్థమవుతుంది కదా.
ఇది నాకు ఆల్రెడీ కాన్సెప్ట్ తెలుసు, బట్ ఇప్పుడు డీటెయిల్ గా తెలుసు.
ఓకే
రెగ్యులర్ గా యూజ్ చేస్తా ఈ కమాండ్స్.
ఓకే.
కాకపోతే ఏంటంటే కొద్దిగా తెలియకుండా యూజ్ చేస్తాం అంతే.
అంతే. ఇప్పుడు
ఐడియా ఉంటుంది ఎగ్జాక్ట్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ ఎలా వర్క్ అవుతుంది.
యూ పీపుల్ ఆర్ మైట్ బి యూజింగ్ బట్ యూ డోంట్ నో ద పర్పస్. అది ఇప్పుడు కొంతమంది ఇప్పుడు SSSD సర్వీసెస్ అనేది మేబీ తెలియకుండా ఉండొచ్చు. కొంతమంది యూజ్ చేస్తూ ఉండొచ్చు బట్ దే డోంట్ నో ద అవుట్కమ్ ఆఫ్ ద పిక్చర్. ఓకే. సో లైక్ దట్ హియర్ అండ్ దేర్ సార్ దట్ విల్ బీ డిపెండ్సింగ్ అపాన్. ఓకే. ఓకే. జస్ట్ గో త్రూ ద థింగ్స్ ప్లీజ్. మీరు టాపిక్ బై టాపిక్ గో త్రూ చేయండి. కంటెంట్లో ప్రతిదీ అన్నీ ఉన్నాయి, ఇంక్లూడింగ్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ క్వశ్చన్స్ సహా. గో త్రూ ఇట్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ డౌట్స్ యూ కెన్ హ్యావ్ ఇన్ డీటెయిల్ విత్ ద ప్రాక్టికల్స్. ఓకే గారు అర్థమైందండి ఏమన్నా మీకు? అట్లీస్ట్ today's
that's okay. So we are using in our environment this kind of things.
Okay. So at least people can understand, right? Nothing but జరుగుతుంది. Okay. Okay. Sure, and we will sync up. Okay. So I will share you we will have the other things also. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and everyone, please do the practice. I will share you the video. Okay. So we can connect tomorrow at 7:30. Thank you all. Have a nice day.